Good morning, students. Today I will be taking up a writing skill with you all, okay? And that is letter writing. Now I'm sure you already know about letter writing, but there are few things, children, that you have to remember while writing a letter. So I hope you are ready with your notebooks. Please see that you note down all the points and please see that you do the assignment. I've been checking into your assignments, children, and there are many of you who have not done your assignment. You're not even started with your assignments, and that's very scary. You're in the 9th standard. Please see, children, that you at least start now and do your daily work, because at the end it will be very difficult for you. You will find it difficult to cope up. You will get stressed out, isn't it? So please, why wait till then? So please, every day, whatever lessons are given to you, assignments are given to you, homework is given to you, do it. Don't leave it till the last minute. Some of you are opening your assignments and not doing it. So I don't know why you're doing that. The tutorials are given to you. If you don't understand, see it again. And please do your assignments. Now we are putting up the names of students who are doing it. Some of them are really sincerely doing it really well. It's not about the marks, children. It's about you doing. Whether you don't get marks or get marks, that is secondary. But when you are actually attempting, what happens? You are becoming perfect. Is that clear? So please, I want many more or all of you to be doing your assignments. Alright? So let's start with our topic, letter writing. Now to begin with, you already know classification of letters. Letters are broadly classified as formal and informal. Okay? Formal and informal. So let us see what you understand by formal and what you understand by informal. Now here they have given you types of letters. The layout of a letter depends on your audience. Audience is who you are writing to, okay? Who you are writing to and purpose. Why you are writing. So always the layout of the letter depends on two things. Who you are writing letter to and the purpose. So whenever you get a question, check on these two things. Who am I supposed to write a letter to? Or kiske liye? Purpose. Why am I writing? Now, in an informal letter is used when writing to a friend or family member. It could be anybody. Okay, family member. Informal letters are relaxed and familiar. You know that person. Okay, they are familiar to you. As a result, the language can be friendlier and the letter handwritten. So you can, the language can be friendlier. You can say, hi, how are you, hello. You can use the pet name of that person. And the letter is also handwritten. But let's see about formal letter. Formal letter is used when writing to someone you do not know, or the content of the letter is not personal. Somebody you're writing who you may not know. Okay, you're writing to the municipal commissioner, okay? But you don't know him personally. But you know that, this letter I have to address to him because the problem is there and I have to address this problem to him, okay? So example, what kind of example is a formal letter? Job applications, complaints. You're putting a job application, you're putting it in different companies. Do you know the boss? No. But you are writing a letter there because you need a job there. Complaints, any complaint regarding the road, okay, or the garbage, all this is complaints to a particular person, which you may not know personally. To give a professional look, formal letters should be typed on the computer. Alright, so you can't have a handwritten letter because this is formal. So you're giving it to a higher authority. Okay, so the letter should be typed on the computer. It should look formal. Now, how do you write an informal letter? Today, children, we will look as to how to write an informal letter. Okay, so let's see what is the things that you have to remember. Now, I would advise you, before writing any letter, children, you must do this exercise. First thing, brainstorm for ideas. Now, if you get a question, okay, take for example, write a letter to your friend inviting him for your birthday party. Okay, now brainstorm for ideas, think about it. Okay, what you're going to write, this, that, whatever, brainstorm. Then, organize your ideas. You're going to write it in different paragraphs. Then, think what you're going to put in the first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph. Organize your ideas. This is all going to be done what? Mentally. Focus on language. Very important. You have to use the right language. Grammatical mistakes, all this is very important in a letter. Punctuations, okay? So focus on your language. Think what you're going to write. Your sentence may be short, it's okay, but it should be correct. Write a draft. Now what do you understand by draft? It's something rough. Now during exams, you can't write a rough letter, but you can at least mentally think. Okay? Make a draft in your mind. This is what I'm going to write when I'm writing my letter in the exam. But when you're given for homework, you can prepare a draft. Improve your draft. Now, after you prepare your draft, whatever, while doing your homework, you feel, okay, this is not really right. I can change it or whatever. So, improve on that. And then you write a final draft. That will be your letter. When I was in school, children, whenever I was given a letter, I would do this exercise. And that would help me to write a very good letter. That time, we were only 30 of them in the class. 30 students in one class. Today, the number has increased double. I always used to think, when I give my homework, my teacher should not have, much work. I should give her a good work. What about you, children? When you do your homework, do you think of your teacher? She is going to correct my work. Let me give the best work. Alright? So let's see. If you're going to think on that line, I'm sure you're going to write a good letter. Now coming to the format. Format for informal letter writing. What is the format? Means how do you write the letter? Sender's address. Who is sending? You are sending it. So your address will come. Then the date. Then salutation. Then body of the letter. Concluding line. Complimentary closure. And lastly, signature. So how many points are here? Come on, count that. 7 points. Okay. So please write this down in your notebook. You should know these points. What you should write in the letter. That is informal letter. Now let's take it one by one. Steps. Sender's address. What does it include? Includes house number, street, area, pin code number, etc. Okay. Then date. It includes the date on which letter is written. Obviously. You're going to write the letter on that date. You're going to write the date. Salutation. It is a customary greeting to the reader depending upon the intimacy between the writer and the reader. Now what does that mean? Salutation you write no dear or my dear, whatever. Okay, dearest. This is a customary greeting. Now that depends. What you're going to write, it depends on your intimacy. Intimacy means how close you are to that person. If you're writing to your best friend, what will you write in your salute? Dearest, no? Oh, my dear friend. Okay, my dear, whatever the name. So, intimacy. It depends on your intimacy with that person. So, likewise will be your salutation. Okay. Now, next, body of the letter. Now, your body of the letter, remember children, you have first the introductory para, then the body, actual body, okay, and then the concluding. So, it includes the text that embodies the purpose of writing. It may consist 2 or 3 paragraphs. So, in your letter, you have usually informal letters, we write 3 paragraphs, okay. So, first is your introductory para, second is the actual body, the purpose of the letter, and third is the concluding para, okay. Next is a concluding line. Now, in concluding line, this part includes that a letter is going to end, okay. So, it you come to know that the letter is going to end because you're writing a concluding line. What is it? We will see it, okay, as we are doing. Now, complimentary closure, a warm subscription for the reader. It is also followed by the name of the writer. The first word in the complimentary closure always starts with a capital letter. Now, complimentary closure will be what? Yours faithfully, your best friend, okay, whatever, that is a complimentary closure. And you have to write it in capital letter, that we shall see, okay. And signature, last what will be? Your name. It mentions the name of the writer. Remember children, now according to the new rules, you don't put XYZ, you put your name, okay. So, let's see now. Now I want you to look at this. Now this is just a outline of the format, okay. You have the sender's address, okay. This is your address. Look at it properly. You have put there the house number, whatever floor, then you have put Vasai West, pin code, okay. Date. Date, how it is written, write the full month, okay, the name of the month there, and 2020 whatever, okay, full stop. Then you have then salutation, dear mom, or you write dad, friend, whatever. They are different, okay, or options depending on the letter. Body of the letter, reason for the letter. You start with, first you write introductory, then you have the actual reason, what is the body of the letter, then third is concluding para. Then concluding line. Now this is what the concluding, convey my regards to all at home. This is the concluding line. You can learn this line by heart. Okay, so you can put this in all your letters. Which letter? Informal letter. Then complimentary closure. This is when you're ending. Your loving son or daughter or friend. Or when you can say yours lovingly. Okay, when you say lovingly, you have to put yours. When you say your loving, you will put only your. And then comma will come. And then signature, your name. Did you get that? Your name. Now, in your Hindi or Marathi, I think you write your date first. But in English, it is different, children. First you write the address, then you write the date. Is that clear? So don't make that mistake in English letter. And when you're writing an English paper, your address will come first and then your date. And then the other points as it is shown. Now let's come to an actual letter. How do you write a letter? Okay, now this is your sender's address. This is what your address is. Okay, example. You can see. Then the date. Then the salutation. You can look at the capital letter. And this is called what? Block format. Children, you have to maintain this format. Okay, it is all on the left-hand side. Left-hand side, I repeat. Don't write anything on your right-hand side. It's all left-hand side. Okay. Dear mom, comma. Then you will write the letter. You will be pleased to know that I'm coming home for the weekend. I'm very excited to meet you all after so long. I'm so happy to share that the project I'm working on has been selected by American Library Council. It was a very challenging task for me, but I'm glad that my hard work has paid off. Okay, then the body along with household chores. I've also started taking care of my diet as you had suggested. How is everyone at home? Okay, and all that. Please do not forget to visit the doctor. Alright, for your routine checkup. And then convey my regards to Papa and love to Sandra. This is concluding remark. Okay, this you can put there, convey my regards to all, that is concluding. Then your loving son, that becomes complimentary closure. And lastly, signature, your name. So this is the entire format. Okay, children, please follow this format, the 7 points which is there. And all on left hand side, remember. Now you have an homework. You're going to write this in your notebook. Write a letter to your friend telling him or her about the importance of sports in one's life. Yes, you're going to do that for homework. Follow the block format. Please children, I want you to do this and a small assignment is given to you. You're going to solve that too. Okay. I hope you understood the informal letter writing. Okay. Please take care of yourself. God bless you all. Thank you.